I'd say about 11:15. I just turned round to her and said, he's dead. It just suddenly, I had this feeling, that he's not here anymore.
But darling, if you can't have a glass of Prosecco on your way to the tube station, then when can you?
An absolute life wire, a laugh a minute. He had an incredible sense of humour. I very often was at the receiving end of it, may I add. He absolutely enjoyed life to the full at 100 miles an hour. You almost had to make an appointment to see him. It was that bad. He had such an active social life. He just loved everybody, really. Obviously, I have 5 children, and out of all of them, Martyn and I had the closest relationship. That isn't the equivalent of that I loved him more than the others. Martyn would have been the one person out of all 5. He just was open to talking with me. We confided in each other. We just spent a lot of time talking to each other, and I could talk to him about anything really, and vice versa. I knew he'd gone probably 12 hours before we were officially told, 24 hours actually. And bearing in mind, Martyn was a frequent concert goer at the arena, and to the point where he would often leave earlier to beat the crowds. So it would have been feasible that he left early, but I knew from the friends texting that he had been there till the end. So Louise and I stayed up watching the news then, and I'd say about 11:15, I just turned round to her and said, he's dead. And I said, I know he's dead, because in here, it just suddenly, I had this feeling, that he's not here anymore. There was complete radio silence, so I knew he'd gone. I'd lost his connection. That night, I realised that, instantly actually, I realised there is no way I can do my job as a psychotherapist anymore. I knew I wanted to go and speak to school children and young people, young adults. As soon as the anniversary was out of the way, I said to my husband, okay, now my work has to start. I need to start contacting schools, which is what I did.
To think about what positive changes they can make in each of these areas of their life to improve things, not just for them, but for everybody else.
Very naively, after Martyn's death, I kept sending my daughters, who still live with me, to concerts. You can't let these people frighten you. You must live your life and attend music concerts, even at the arena they went. And then when I went to a music concert with my husband, a smaller one, at a theatre in Manchester, our tickets weren't even checked, never mind security. I thought, well, this shouldn't happen, this isn't okay. I decided to set up a government petition. I called it Martyn's Law, not because Martyn is special to, compared to the other 21 people who died, but I'd like to give the petition a name. So what I want out of the petition is really ask venues. I want them to ensure, if you pay good money for a ticket, that they're keeping their customers safe. And by that I mean actually mandatory bag searches and metal detectors. I haven't set the petition up lightly. I've put a lot of thought into it. I put a lot of research into it. I had meetings with official people who know about security and safety and goodness knows. And there are ways around it. Lots of measures can be put in place. So I didn't do it lightly. I thought about it very carefully. Shortly after Martyn died, obviously, people went back to school and my husband went back to work. And because I couldn't do my job anymore, I was sat at home one morning for the first time on my own. And I went across and bought The Guardian from the newsagent. And there was a photo of the perpetrator on the front page. And I stopped and froze and I looked at him for about 2-3 minutes and I thought, my God, you're so young. What do you know of life? What would you go and do that stupid thing for, you stupid, stupid boy? And I felt I can't be angry with him. So I decided to go public. I approached one of the news channels and said, look, I want to publicly forgive him. Being angry isn't going to bring anybody back. It won't bring my son back. And it'll just eat me up inside. I don't think that kind of anger would solve anything. It doesn't mean forgiving is accepting what this man has done. It was totally, completely wrong. But actually, it's not condoning it. It's just I need to be at peace with myself. And by that, I just decided to become as resilient as I possibly can. And forgiveness comes into that for me.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Kevin Hart.
Hi, my name's Eric Stonestreet.
Hi, I'm Margot. I'm Journey.
I'm James McAvoy.
I'm Daniel Radcliffe.
I'm Rebel Wilson.
I'm Jeremy Clarkson.
I'm going to be translating some Scottish tweets for It's Gone Viral.
On It's Gone Viral.
Ooh. On It's Gone Viral.